10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the WePlay League Season 3 qualifiers here on Joint Delay Red. My name is Drag Drop, taking over for Durka. Let's play some Civilization or some shit. I don't know what's going on with that, but... Well, we're gonna have Team Liquid versus No Logic Gaming. It's almost last match of the night, but not quite. After that, we got Ed Finem versus, I believe, Long Conspiracy. And luckily, I'm not alone. I'm joined by the man that knows much more than I do about the game. So it's Ryu Boros. Welcome back, man. How you doing?
Team Liquid's turn to pick.
Alright. In that case, maybe we could switch roles and you do the play-by-play, I do the analysis with my like 3.6k scrub tier level. No. Well, that's one hero that I've never played, Invoker being picked up immediately by Team Liquid here. Who is... yeah. Well, he is about to make that happen, I guess. Guess I should start trying to play him, but I just can't be bothered.
5 seconds remaining.
But obviously, no stranger to that hero, and
Reserve time.
well, there's still plenty of their heroes left in the pool. No Earth Spirit ban, no Tusk ban, so you can look at Jarex's hero there. No Logic Gaming might pick up one of those themselves, but at the same time, pretty much no matter what you pick here, you're still gonna be the underdog again. Liquid.
Dire team pick.
I just want to see how their picks are and how they synergize well, because, like you said, Team Liquid definitely heavy favorites here, and I want to see how they're gonna go around the map, kind of creating space and making rotations. I think if you want to beat Team Liquid, you have to run at them pretty much early and often, because Team Liquid, they have this timing window with their heroes. Sometimes they get really aggressive and then they back off the farm for a little bit. But when I'm saying that right now, they're actually getting a very aggressive lineup here in the Invoker and the Gyrocopter.
For them, can make things happen rather early compared to some other heroes. Invoker, obviously, once he's got a couple of levels in mid, he can make the rotations depending on what kind of ability goes as well. It can go for that kind of quasi-exort type of thing where you have something to set up kills, kind of a little bit of stun, maybe a Bane to set up the Sunstrike, just have that extra long-range artillery from that. Then of course it can also go Quas Wax, have that teamfight control that the Gyrocopter can really benefit from. So they have the tools available to fight whenever they want. Save for maybe that mid-game slump that the Gyrocopter can hit sometimes. Logic Gaming though, they pick up the vendor, which may be a core, which may be a support. You never really quite know with these teams. Beastmaster for the off lane, or maybe safe lane if they want to go a little bit more aggressive perhaps with the Vanish.
5 seconds
They already have some tools to deal with, at least one of them quite handily here on the Beastmaster Raw. They also have that extra vision to play with, that extra bit of push heroes, so as far as I can tell, very solid start from them as well here.
Yeah, they're going to be picking up a hero here. Ancient Apparition does help out if they do want to go aggressive, as you're saying. It's a nice setup to have. I guess it's really hard to say nowadays if you want to go aggressive into a Gyrocopter, but if they do get the stun and the Chilling Touch, they can definitely bring them down. It depends on the supporting cast. Team Liquid, they can always pick up Dazzle though. That'll deter a lot of people from running aggressive in some cases, when you could just turn around a lot of times with the Shallow Grave. You also have the heals early on, but they still haven't addressed Jarex's hero, which is Earth Spirit. I'm really surprised they haven't picked it up yet, but maybe they are trying to... I think I know why, honestly. They feel like they're very comfortable with Earth Spirit, but they want to win with something else, I think. Like, they want to practice other things before the majors, and they're feeling like, alright, well, we can get an automatic win, but what's the point of that when we know we can do that? And we're going to save, obviously, our Earth Spirit more so for the majors, but yeah, okay, so this is a hero that we haven't seen them pick up too much, is the Oracle.
Sense what you said about not picking up Earth Spirit. The Oracle is, we're talking about the Dazzle, picking it up for the laning stage, but obviously up against the Ancient Apparition later down in the game, with the Ice Blast, it can negate a lot of your impact that you can have. The Oracle is kind of an upgraded Dazzle in some sense. You can keep people alive just as well. Just with the False Promise, which is kind of like a Shallowed Grave, except it lasts longer and it has a chance to actually heal you afterwards, depending on what kind of other stuff you can follow up with. So, that's why we kind of seen the Oracle replace the Dazzle for the most part, and on all of you really looking for the minus armor from the Dazzle looked a little bit different.
10 seconds.
Faceless Void, that's a hero that I have seen a couple of times coming back into the
5 seconds remaining.
and I don't know how you feel about it, but I feel that he has the potential to be even more ridiculous than he once was with the backtrack. I mean, he doesn't care about damage. That time walk, once you max it out, it's like 6-second cooldown. How ridiculous is that?
Yeah, and with I guess the biggest counter though is AA. You can't backtrack the AA cold or the blast coming in. It doesn't allow it, so you'll still take damage from that. They do have that one counter, but at the same time, yeah, as long as you get the False Promise on you, and then you just time walk back. I mean, I don't see how you die in this situation. I'm curious to see how these two interact with each other, with the False Promise as well as the time walk. So that'll be very. I want to see how that works. And right now, No Logic Gaming's lineup is very one-dimensional, and they are just gonna have to constantly fight and push. It looks like, and put the pressure on. In which case, Bounty Hunter seems to be the roaming hero. Like you said, Venge in AA. It looks to be a Venge core.
Yep.
Maybe a Beastmaster safe lane going against the Faceless Void. I think what they need right now is a Death Prophet mid. The TA ban was pretty heads up. Trying to think of what else can really beat Invoker. I mean, there's Razor still, but
you can always go Viper if you want to be like.
That's then their
does provide
lineups all in. If you don't end the game before 25 to 30 minutes, you lose 100%.
Then I feel like you have to pick up something like Bird now or Shadow Fiend, someone that can actually do damage later down the line. Because if you run Vengeful Bird as a core, you need someone on the other core positions to actually pick up the slack at some point. And yeah, there it is. Exactly what I was talking about. You need that secondary carry that can then benefit later down the line from the minus arm as well as the extra attack damage from the Bird. She herself is not usually the one doing most of the right clicking.
I would like to see a Tusk here from Team Liquid or Undying, I think. Just so they can pressure the Shadow Fiend, potentially, and they can get the Bounty Hunter off the mids back. Because we know Shadow Fiend's going to be mid. Bounty Hunter's going to be potentially roaming around, causing havoc. And then with this, they're probably going to put Beastmaster in the off lane now and probably not run the aggressive and just let the Venge farm up. And what they're going to do is, yeah, put a lot of pressure, stack a lot for the Shadow Fiend, and I think Team Liquid, they can get a lot done mid. They just need another hero that can really initiate onto the Shadow Fiend. Because in the matchup, Shadow Fiend versus Invoker, okay, that has to be a Lich Invoker mid. That's going to shut down the Shadow Fiend.
I was thinking along the lines of maybe Earthshaker, one of the more classic counters to Shadow Fiend, just pressure on him, maybe get a lucky, a well-placed foot to just block him in, or get a kill on him. But that Lich, yeah, that's a mid duo. It'll give Invoker a lot of help, will deny a lot of creeps, especially early on to the Shadow Fiend, so he can't really get his souls up as quickly. Yeah, there could also be a Lich supporting the Void in the offlane, sure that he gets what he needs, he levels.
I would say so if he can maybe deny, say, the first wave, but then I think he has to go mid. The thing is, Invoker needs more support and help in this situation. You don't want to let the Shadow Fiend get early levels, and you don't want the Bounty Hunter to dictate Shadow Fiend getting a good start. Whereas Faceless Void, he can still go back into the jungle with an Iron Talon. He can farm really effectively, and he doesn't need to be babysat. So you're going to get a lot of damage onto you. And since the cooldown is 24 seconds of Time Walk, you can't take all of the damage away, right? So you need to be a little bit cautious of that, but at the same time, it's going to be very interesting to see how this Venge core works out.
Indeed. So, yes, if you're just tuning in, welcome. This is WePlay League Season Qualifier.
Did you want me to
Liquid.
On my sorry?
Yeah.
Did you want me in my in game?
I don't have to set up the but yeah. For those of you in game, also hear Ryu Burrows in a moment. My name is Dragon Drop. Action here, and let's see our teams. Mind Control for Liquid here on the offlane Faceless Void, occupying that ward spot. Down here at the bottom rune, we've got Kata. Boka, Jerax on the Oracle this time around. Loki, Lich, it's the one position, Ultimate Man on the counter.
Look at this bounty hunter played by Milan, scouting out. Really well played so far. Gonna see what's going on. No, not the boar. First blood boar. No, it's fine. But yeah, got Beastmaster going into the offlane by the Coon. Excalibur gonna be handling this Shadow Fiend. He's gonna get the easy bounty rune. Got Mitch over here on the Venge. And we got 0G. Is this G? Probably 0G. That's probably how you say it.
Actually a good point. I always called him Zeroji. Oh, now that you mention it, could be G. Wow,
I'm gonna say G. Because he's European, and so yeah, they say I as an E. And then J is sometimes different too.
I don't even know, man.
I'm just smart, you know?
German.
All that G's.
So yeah, you can say what you want about No Logic Gaming, but they do have Excalibur. He does have some experience, especially on can make the work out of the middle lane. He probably can. You also have some help from Milan. Based on the sentry, just there's no counter sentry here countering for him. Thor still has one though, so depending on who's quicker on tangos, be able to win that battle if they choose it. Top lane, Zeroji, not a whole lot that the AA can do up against a thing. Kinda need the stun from Mitch, and even then, with the time walk, there's not gonna be any way to person down there, so he should be getting his levels.
Top lane, and bottom lane, I mean, this could be first blood on Jerax. It's looking like it, yeah.
Wow, that's a lot of damage coming out. Milan didn't even do too much. It looks like Coon himself, and now turn it on to Matuma Man. He's being slowed down. Now turn around, perhaps with a rocket barrage. Couple of right click jugs coming in as well. Man dropping low, but yeah, nice little first blood. Jerax a little bit too far forward. Oracle not exactly your tank is 0 at the early levels, so yeah, recognizing that in the kill in as you can. So nice.
Yeah, just being in the perfect position, honestly. I mean, that's what you want to play, what you want to do as a support, but, you know, if you can't keep tabs of the bounty hunter all the time, so...
Excalibur, is a close on the top from Kuro, but locking away at a lot of his health points here. I think there's also Sunstrike involved as well. Heard correctly?
It's only level 1. Yeah, it might have hit. I don't know if it hit.
Well, at least it'll put a lot of pressure on Shadow Fiend, but it does have a stealth coming his way now. That will delay his bottle if he wants to do that, and like Liquid want to let up pressure here. Now those scouts out the real Kuro. He should be fine.
No, they get the stun on mind control. Okay,
yeah.
Mind control. That's not looking good.
Worse. I did miss the first
Kuroki's in trouble here, but Excalibur kind of got baited.
Full snap on top of him as well. The illusions helping out, proccing that. Now Milan dropping low too. Don't have a sentry at the ready. It is a dire sentry ward. Can get the bounty hunter, but yeah, Father. I mean, assist at the very least. Kuro grabbing the kill off of him. That'll mean he'll have boots next time, so that'll stop him from staying in compromising positions long.
It's just your bounty hunter kind of baited you there. You're like, oh, we can get a kill, but all of a sudden, you know, you're going up against an invoker who has Colts and that alacrity up, and then you just, whoops.
Why, guys? Why shouldn't be a play caller? But yeah, Cold Snap, extremely useful in exactly these kind of situations, especially on you're like Shadow Fiend, who doesn't have armor to play with, doesn't have a lot of health points, so if he does get caught out that far with that amount of lockdown, with the illusions also helping to proc the instances, what's gonna happen there up against him? I really like what him. I mean, he's somehow managing to find levels level 3 now. He's got his core utility up, and he's constantly trying to put on the pressure here. Some Poke and Kuro, well, as I said, trying to help him. Is he really succeeding here? Now, There we go. Raze will connect as well as nuke from Milan. Another
Wrecked.
rocket race, but it's Milan going down. Stagerex coming in with a Fortune's End lockdown on Excalibur.
He has enough for a
already
Sunstrike too.
Tier 1. He's gonna be fine. Yeah, that's same time Mind Control ended up dying up the top lane now. What happened there? Probably just a stun into a lot of damage that he couldn't get out of.
Yeah, Mind Control's not going the standard. He's not going a really good build right now. He needs to have a poor man shield to start off the game, and then kind of get pulled a little bit of regen, and then he would have done a lot better, I feel. And instead he went for boots too. Now, if you just have, yeah, as long as you have a poor man shield, you negate a lot of the right clicks coming out from these supports. But
what was here in the middle lane? Kuro just got himself a set of wards here. Plops on the sentry to just see what the one that was here from die side, but at the same time Milan dropped it over on the high ground. That's gonna keep track of both of these heroes. Give some tell to Excalibur, who's now actually making his way to the jungle. There are no stacks for him just yet, and it's actually a problem. It's something that Milan could have been doing. Of course, he's spending a lot of time trying to put on pressure, so...
Yeah, even if they had gotten stacks, it would be very useless because he's still only level 4 for Excalibur. He just got shut down completely. He only had 7 CS at 5 minutes 31. He's getting absolutely demolished mid lane, and that's just because of the Lich being here constantly, and they can't even touch the Invoker.
Delphine is the same level as Kuro. He keeps sacrificing, keeps stepping away that he for himself. Barter, of course, also benefit that. He's level 6 already. Milan actually can catch him with a dust on the bottom lane. Nice little block here. So man, out of range for the Rock Barrage at the final instance there, but still plenty of damage to bring down that bounty. So nice little catch there. Liquid's apart from his offlane doing well, mid as well as bottom, and even then, Control, even though he died 2 times, which is never ideal, he's still getting his level.
Yeah, you don't want to just feed too much over, but I think he's done a good job in getting levels. It would be better if, like, say he had, 15 or 20 CS at this stage of the game and then 2 deaths, but only having 7, it's not really. Oh, he's gonna go for the stun.
Yeah.
Mind Control once again dead.
Verify gaming, not enough. And yeah, that's
He
a lot
didn't-
of damage, even without the chilling touch. Wow.
Oh, he misplayed there pretty heavily there. Because he had enough, he had half a second to cast Time Walk. You Fairy Fire and then you immediately Time Walk a little bit closer. Yeah. Pretty big misplay.
Radiant's
It's
top
still a
tower
death,
is
so
under attack.
maybe you shouldn't jinx him as much from now on. But yeah, that does leave the Vengeful Spirit at 50 last hits now. Mitch is doing a very good job. Does have the treads, does have the Ring of Aquila, so we'll see what kind of build he wants to go for. Maybe that's Helm of the Dominator build into Sergeant Yasha, something like that. What do you think?
For Gyro?
For Vinge.
Avenge, because yeah, both of them kind of build the same in this game. Yeah, Saint and Yasha on either one seems pretty good. Might even see the Dragon Lance coming out for the Venge this game, just to help out. You can transition. Definitely gonna need a BKB this game for Shadow Fiend and Venge if you even want to stand toe to toe with Liquid's core. So
you want to dodge the damage from the Gyrocopter. You want to make sure that the Invoker else can't really harm you, but of course he's still gonna be a while, and I have a feeling that Liquid, once that level 6 comes up on Mind Control, and having some issues actually securing it now. Once that comes up, they should probably start to maybe leverage that a little. Trying to make sure
mid.
Kuro, yeah, he's dropping low, slowed down by Milan. A lot of burst damage here. The Kuro's there as well, not really exactly helping. Kuro is still alive, once again, rotation in, bouncing around. Kuro survives, Milan doesn't, and these kind of miscalculations
Radiant's top
just
tower is
costing
under
NLG
attack.
so much right now.
Radiant structures.
yeah, but
are
it's still exciting. Sometimes you have to make these plays to really come back. They're so far behind that they really need to get a gank off on somebody. Beastmaster's level 7, which they seem to always prioritize more in the offlane nowadays for Beastmaster just to get the
Dire's
levels,
middle tower is
get
under
fast
attack.
6, and not gank. Just keep farming for the necro books, and in this game I don't know if you can really get away with it just because of how far behind Excalibur is. He needs help in the mid lane, so
Time is money.
Oh, he's still saying at 19 last hits, doesn't have any upgraded boots or anything yet. The bottle on the career and a Wraith Band on himself, it's not really talking about it. If you compare that to an Invoker, is now getting Vitality Booster coming his way. Is it actually going? Wait, is that going
The
to
Rock?
Namos?
I'm assuming so. I'm not really a big fan of it. This is kind of like what Fodder likes to do. He used to do this a lot where he goes treads. You always get the ring for the minions, for the Forge Spirits, and sometimes he would go mech, which isn't really bad either. But trying to figure out why he would go for this. Honestly, it's really confusing to think about it. Yeah, it's really nice for chasing down heroes. It's good against Bounty Hunter track too if you think about it. Oh my goodness, Milan.
Hell. Oh, Sunstrike, not quite connecting. Yeah, it was a big ice blast, but with no follow-up, obviously, that doesn't exactly strike fear into the hearts of Liquid, so they will claim the first tower of the game. This 3-man effort here. And my controller got us level 6, still looking for any sort of items. But if you look at the Gyrocopter on your side, Matuma keeping up in terms of losses with Mitch. Had more or less free farm a couple of kills on those spells, so the event for still significantly.
Yeah, look at
ahead,
Mitch's
actually.
skill build too. I mean, he's got max Vengeance Horror for that right click. So he's going for, oh, well, obviously talking about that leads to another miskill, another. He had to have had dust, right? Or did it bounce in Viz?
I don't even know. You probably had dust though. Yeah,
Rip.
But well, I mean, Highlight Dota, I guess. Sometimes it works. Gonna give him the benefit of the doubt here. He's still sitting at level 4, kind of stagnating a little bit in terms of goals, and they want to try and make something happen on top lane. Do have an Ice Blast available. We have Mitch, who's by far the highest farm hero on Kentish at decent right now, and there it is. We're gonna find Jerax here. Also false promise on himself, so keeps himself
he's dead.
alive. A little bit longer, should still end up dying. Make anything off of this though, Fata rotating in.
Wow, I didn't die.
Catch anyone. My control, yeah, they do actually get the cold snap off, but they don't Portal Sphere on just a measly ancient
Oh, they got it.
Actually, they do. Zeroji now a lot of trouble with the follow from Sunstrike. The Kun though, with the roar after the stun, they bring him down, and Mind Control has to try and get out, but immediately swap back.
Denied.
2-for-1 trade in this particular lane. At the same time though, Shadow Fiend ended up dying in mid for some reason.
Rotation of Mutamba, man. He came in, annihilated him. But at the end of the day, you just fed over your 2 cores to the enemy team, and Bounty Hunter is almost level 6. That's really good.
Experience in a jungle, written there, and that's the track gold, and that's something that you can use right back into this game. Actually useful for Excalibur if you can be a part of some of these. Sunstrike will hit nicely, snipe from Fara. Just to be annoying.
Yeah, Mind Control is not looking too good. He doesn't have that many items right now. He's kind of 4th from the bottom from the net worth, and that Chrono was decent, but at the same time, you're going to need more backup if you want to be there. Okay, Kuroki is just, you know, doing his own thing. He's got a Midas, roaming around, killing everybody.
It's okay, it's a cool lich. We slowed down though now. Does then Zeroji might end up falling and gets the Ice Blast off onto Curse, might actually take out with the or taking away at him too, but Fata gets a counter kill, but now he's being slowed down by the Lan, which is there as well. That's the false promise. Able to turn around perhaps, but it doesn't actually have the cooldowns to throw it any spells. All he has is right clicks, will end up taken out. And now Jirax, next one on the list, follow up stun from Mitch.
Core Revenge, Craigasm, man.
Well, he has a Sanj now, so he's getting tankier and tankier. So it's actually hard to deal with right now. Exactly the kind of position where you want a core bench to be.
Yep, and he's just doing absolutely amazing right now. And
Coon, Ron, Matuma, Excalibur there as well. 1 raise, 2 raise. Everybody raise as the Coon actually takes the kill.
It was literally just like 8 to 4 or something a few seconds ago, and then now it's 9 to 10. Oh man.
I haven't actually seen any track kills, but
are they gonna lose the kills
when you're behind?
Wow.
Yeah. Getting these kills when you're behind, I'm getting Roche too. Just look at the graphs. That was a decent advantage there for Liquid. Now rocketing towards NLG. Same kind of story for the experience. So I was talking about NLG. Just can't underestimate them.
Yeah.
quarter. Like a take and
Milan,
whatever this.
pretty dead here.
He's pretty dead. Same time though, Excalibur, he's kind of been left alone. Level 11 does have the Aegis now to try and support him. He's still far behind everyone else, so that's kind of a problem for NLG, because SF, he's a hero that really needs to ride the momentum, ride the wave, divided at the very top, or like 2-3k ahead of everyone. There. How much does it actually affect their approach to the game right now? They're more on the Bounty Hunter and Mitch.
It's just more on the Beastmaster to really carry this mid game and secure him. Like right now, Beastmaster is 5-1, and he's actually getting something done. All the Beastmaster games I've seen, he's been absolutely useless. So it's really I'm really happy to see it working out here. The Coon is making it work, and yeah, he's just gonna have to make this space. He's gonna have to get solo kills. He's gonna have to split push and just put as much pressure on the map until Shadow Fiend has his BKB. So once Excalibur gets his BKB, they should be able to take some team fights, depending on how good the Chronos are. Right, that's the biggest X factor from the side of Liquid still. The big Chronos can always you lose the fight from NLG because one, you have a core Venge, so if you swap in your core Venge, you're losing a core. And then two, if you get two people in there, you just get the easy Lich Frost Chain, or Chain Frost.
Well, NLG, after successfully smoke ganking the tower, they actually lose bait. Tier 2 top, jump down, will end up falling here. Excalibur threatening the ult a little bit. Plus coming in, not so mind control. This is time for Mitch. They didn't want to go for this though. Still have Jarax and the rest of Liquid on the side. Mind control will be saved.
Oh, I got
three heroes here, and now call down. No, that's just hard to commentate because it's so painful. But that's a big chrono, big ultimates all around. So Roji will end up dying, of course, as well. Excalibur, of course, coming back to the Aegis, trying to clean up, but he's all alone. Mitch is trying to help, but it's nothing left to give. They will kill the Gyrocopter though. At least trying to settle the situation, and Jarax actually keeping him alive a little bit longer with the heals, but ultimately not enough to gain another kill on the Coon. The last man standing here, having to roar to keep away mind control counterpart in the offlane. And talking about it, a big X factor on the Chronosphere, and that was a beautiful one on top of the cooldown, on top of the Chain Frost, exactly the kind of time fight that Team Liquid drafting for.
Yeah, it's nice when you actually talk about something and it happens, right? So I'm not looking too crazy, but now this is really nice for mind control. That's gonna get him back up. He's still third from at the bottom in the net worth though. Like, he's absolutely garbage still. At least he's still dead too.
Oh, Ice Blast. Strike down Milan.
Yeah.
There's to get the nuke off. Put him over the edge, so yeah. I was watching him a little bit. It was just...
Alright, maybe he's not garbage. I take that back. But he's he's pretty far down there on the totem pole. But
I guess he's an ultimate monkey at this point. What I like to call it.
I mean, he still made a good play there, and sometimes it's not how bad you do in the early game, right? If you transition and do amazing in the later stages of the game, and you hit big ravages, big black holes, I mean, it doesn't matter. You win the team fights, and then you transition and you win the game.
How Dota works, matters what happens at the end and not happens at the beginning for the most part.
And tell that for the 3K players versus the 6K players. Oh, it's fine. You're fine. You're fine. Just keep playing.
You
You'll
were
win.
2K. What are you lying to me, Ryu? How are you doing this?
I'm 1K.
Okay. Somehow I don't believe you, but hey. Superman still farming is gonna have the Sunny Natural perhaps, he wants that. Jarax, what does he have? For the mechanism after the boots. Okay, has the Atos and Abacook into Axe perhaps with that booster. Well, they're slowly starting to get their old items up apart from mind control, let's talk about him. If you look at NLG, what's the one item pickup that you're looking for right now? KB on the Shadow Fiend, I guess. Make sure to keep the momentum going, so to say.
Honestly, yeah, Venge needs a BKB.
Oh, hang on, Excalibur. caught with the Atos, caught with the cold snap. Fardas all alone, but getting help TP'd in. That's Kuro. That's a nuke. And then Excalibur going down. That's an Ice Blast coming. It will be caught by it, but he shouldn't take out. It's only level 1 still. Not exactly scary.
Yeah, I would say the biggest thing is still Venge BKB. Very far away from that happening. She'll still probably complete her Sanjin Yasha. You really need to have the extra movement speed coming in for that. And at the same time, as I'm talking, Bounty Hunter gets eyes on mind control. Yeah, the blink roar.
Oh, hello.
As was promised.
Well, blink reveal there from the Coon, just now picked it up, Milan. In a scouting roll. That should have been a track kill then. Use track?
Yeah, you use track.
Yeah, it doesn't show up in the fight.
It's kind of weird.
Right. Yeah, that's a track kill coming their way. And good reveal on the blink tag, obviously. You want to get a kill with that whenever you can.
Maybe it lied too at how much gold they actually got too. What a broken graph. Thanks, Dota. Stats are all lies.
Actions lags, that's all made up. Whatever he's doing, talking about. But hey, 2-man rotation in just to protect the 2-man farm in the jungle, but look, still roaming around. Do they actually have a solution for this? Or do they get a gem now to off even more than they have been already? Do Liquid just start grouping up, start taking towers now that the Aegis is down?
I think they're in a position to really pressure. They still have the false promise to really disengage for the roars. I think that's the biggest thing right now for Liquid that they have, is the Oracle counter to the Beastmaster. But at the same time, you gotta be wary of the Venge. But as I said earlier, like, it's a Venge core. You don't want to have to swap in or swap somebody and then you kind of suicide, because that is a lot of your damage.
Everyone's coming way up with this tier 2 Liquid. A little bit apprehensive about coming in there, but there's the initiation on Excalibur. A little bit of a fake, slowing him down with the cold snap too. Bit of harassment. Careful though, I mean, they do have Ice Blast, they do have a lot of damage from it, which is good initiation from the Claire. It's also doing quite a bit of damage here at this point.
I mean, look at this too. Fada he's just got level 12. He still doesn't have, he only has 1 point in his ulti. Probably get another one up here, but it's a 16 second.
Oh, they find Milan! Up on top here, plop down a sentry. Not gonna keep him confined there.
Bottom tower is under attack.
Alright, sorry, keep going, keep going.
No, I mean, yeah, this is could be a potential team fight here. It's fine. They're gonna just disengage here, but yeah, I mean, if you're looking at Fada's skill build, this is questionable. You have Ags, but you don't have actually anything in Invoke. This is very puzzling. I'm kind of I'm just lost for words. But
maybe
yeah,
just
he should
skill,
still get to level
no.
3. I still think he could have gotten one more, because by level 13 you definitely want to have it. I don't know. So where you have both points.
About that, so I defer to your experience there.
Uh,
I don't really play Invoker. I know his spells, and that's taken more time than I care to admit to actually learn. But now, when farming up the dire side Ancient NLG, they're smoked up, looking for initiation. They see everyone with the Hogs, mind control, max it out of the sky. Should be able to get out, but no, instead they go back in. Timberman being very scary there. Got the damage shown now. Coming in like a spear here now. NLG is the ones now trying to get out of trouble. Should be able to though.
The thing is, how they have to initiate now is kind of has to be a swap into a roar, and then the Venge has to go stun the Oracle. They have nothing else to really stop Oracle. They don't have any sheep sticks. They don't have basically anything. And if you raced your roar on Oracle, you're just going to get chronoed. So there's a lot of situations where you come into this mid game and you're pretty much screwed on initiation unless you have the perfect one. And the only one right now for NLG is the swap into Beastmaster Roar. They kill off the Void while you're trying to distract the Oracle with the Venge and then stun him up.
Well, right now they probably realize that too, not willing to take these kind of chancy team fights instead. They're gonna take tower trades that are far from favorable here. Now it's Liquid's turn. Go high ground. Forcing TP's back. It's Milan first. Down. Drop up the tracks. There's a glyph already being used. Yeah. How do you engage into this? This is 5-man units. As you were talking about, mind control sitting in the back, making sure that he can get the chrono off whenever they need it. Same for Jarek, just making sure they can initiate Theta too. All they already have. Tumberman in front. Now joined by mind control.
Rip courier at least.
Okay, cool. Doesn't really matter if you lose your racks. NLG, they have to start fighting at some point. They have the BKB, there's a swap back onto mind control, get the hell out just immediately. Now false promise chrono to call down on top of that. Nice life bust here. Not sure we'll do enough though, Mitch. First one to fall, Excalibur protected by the BKB, trying to do the damage but unable to. Tumberman now being kept alive by the Oracle, looking for the damage left, right and center with the flag cannon, will do it. Everyone dropping so low. That's Excalibur going down. Milan. Oh well, there's a roll to Jarex.
No, he can't.
Can they actually pick him down with the boars? Yes, they can.
All the axes.
That's about all they can really do. The Coon will fall. That's mind control, swapping them down like flies. After the Gyrocopter actually ended up falling too, but Milan Sunstrike sticks around and that's Spidix coming from NLG, and if they can't stop this push now, they straight up lost the game. But now, looking to get some more. Kuro should get hit. No. The ice buff should still end up dying. Mind control's there, but nice little gun initiation from Fada. They do bring down Milan, they do bring down Ancient Apparition. That's 2 buybacks. Buybacks, I should say. And the Coon is back with a vengeance, but yeah, kind of has to use that on the trees. Kind of try and take out some anger there, but they even know he's there with Sunstrike. Can't really do anything up against him now with the kind of casualties Liquid have been taking, but still a huge win for them at the end of it all. Partha should be able to make it out unless they have a gem or something like that. Or
they have Necro book 3, but it's on cooldown.
Yeah.
Wow. That was a really good team fight, yeah. And they made them waste buybacks too, right? Was it 2, I think?
It was 3 buybacks.
3.
It was 1 on Milan, 1 on Ancient Apparition, 1 on the Coon as well.
I mean, Shadow Fiend's so poor, it looks like he's bought back 10 times, so... It's 0 and 5, it's... it's just a horrible Shadow Fiend game when you get last picked by a Lich. And that's devastating. And at that point in the game, you're like, well, maybe we can rotate Shadow Fiend into the safe lane or something. Maybe they put it somewhere else, but they decided to keep it mid, and they weren't able to help him enough, and still got shut down. And look at where we are here now. But yeah, it's just the bigger thing too, right? They have to get a good initiation. It wasn't the Strop War combination, and
there's
nice.
Chronosphere in the back, but the Coon actually linked across the Fada, but he's being held up by Jarex. Now the meatball comes down, Beastmaster Showdown the fall immediately, same for Milan in the back, and they've barely done any damage there. Excalibur is there, but he's not scary at all. Zeroji already used all of his spells too, now Mitch, the core hero in this.
Man, that's changed.
Can't really do too much with the single tile that he has, and just gonna run him down. Eventually, I guess. Just Control has another time walk, of course. Time lock though. Come on.
So fast. Let me kill you.
Finally, just before Sunstrike can catch up to him. GG well played is called as Ancient Apparition ends up falling too, and I guess it went as we expected from the onset, just considering the pedigree of these teams, but for a while it looked like NLG actually had control of the game.
Yeah, it comes back to that one team fight top lane, the 3-man chrono into the Chain Frost. That was pretty game changing. It swung the momentum completely for Team Liquid side, and they had the superior team fight going into that. So